Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining me. So, just checking. All right, live. Perfect. Perfecto. How are y'all feeling? How are you today? How's your heart? How's your soul? How's your being? How's everyone doing, feeling today? I'm just going to send the link to our WhatsApp GC group chat. So to those who are not yet part of the group chat, I would love for you to join. Here's the link to register or to just join. You don't need to register. I'm giving out the link to the chat there. So how are y'all feeling today? Welcome to Money, Mindset, and Mindful Marketing Part 2. So to those who have not yet watched Part 1, feel free to do so. It's here recorded on our Empowerment Life Coaching private Facebook group. So thank you for being with me, for joining me once again, for allowing me to share with you all the divine wisdom I have been gaining from my spiritual advisors and millionaire mentors. And of course, my own personal story as a Soulful CEO. So to those who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself again to all of you beautiful souls. First, let me just check. I want to double check. I was having some technical issues. You know how I'm actually not that techie savvy, but I'll change my mindset that I am. And just checking my sound. Everything's good. Everything's good. Yes. Perfect. Perfecto. So I am a well-being coach. I am Aleli Carissa. I am the founder of Empowerment Life Coaching. I am an intuitive success mentor. I am a transformational teacher and executive training provider. I am internationally accredited by IPHM, and I support, teach, and nurture aspiring life coaches and energy healing practitioners so they can break upper limits and shift paradigms to be more spiritually awakened, expansive, and abundant soulful CEOs. I am humbly inviting everyone to again join our WhatsApp community, also to sign up to our mailing list to receive your alignment affirmations PDF, 2023 visioning workbook, monthly calendar, pre-decade planner. So come join our party. I teach this to my students. Whenever you market yourself, you give value. It's like you inviting people to your party. So to those who are not yet part of our mailing list, here's the link. And yeah, I also give regular Oracle guidance, mindset motivational tips, and updates to our upcoming well-being webinars, workshops, promos, and events via our WhatsApp group chats and, of course, our private Facebook support groups. So I hope you enjoy our live webinar offering today, and I wish that you'll be open and available to receiving live energy activation and divine inspiration. Gain some golden nuggets of wisdom to inspire and motivate you. And together, let us make the remainder of 2023 our best months ever. So it's really amazing that you're here, because this is all about mind setting and up leveling to your unlimited fullest potential. So we will have a part 3 next week. Today, I'll just focus on motivating you, inspiring you, and activating your energetic abundance codes. Also, giving you some affirmations, mantras that you can use, and really plant that highest consciousness of wealth within you. So I hope that by being one with my energy, with my divine enchanting energy, you'll be able to realize so much more in this free webinar that we're offering today. So, what do you mean by money mindset and mindful marketing? It actually means believing that you're worthy of money, which is money is simply beautiful energy. And why are you worthy? Just because you are a beautiful infinite being. And the good news is when you change your mindset and the way you feel, your whole world will change. And when you're not worrying about the past or future, you're able to fully reside in the present moment as one with the divine creator, as highest consciousness. And creator is not poor, creator is abundant. So if you're one with creator, you are abundant. Really realizing that and not worrying about what if or resentment or guilt of the past, worries of the future, that's being mindful. And that's part of course, mindful marketing, money mindset and mindful marketing. So I was reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and in celebration of its 20th year anniversary, I'm just so amazed by this book. And I want to read an excerpt from this book, if I may. Page 10. They had very different points of view about money. For example, one dad would say, the love of money is the root of all evil. The other said, the lack of money is the root of all evil. So, is your mindset the love of money is the root of all evil? Or is your mindset the lack of money is the root of all evil? It really depends on your perspective, on your point of view, on your paradigm. And whatever you see in your reality, it's actually rooted or based on your stories that you tell yourself. And I want us to have this unlimited, expansive mindset as an infinite being, because you are an infinite being. And I want us to entertain the thought that what would it take for me to allow myself to receive all the love and abundance the universe has to offer? What if it will all work out? Entertain that thought. And there's nothing else that you have to do but to choose. Just choose. Choose to be happy. Choose to vibrate this feeling of abundance within you. And I was talking in the part 1, you have to, of course, give value. And the more outflow, the more inflow. You have to allow yourself to receive. You have to allow abundance to flow through you. Like it doesn't stop with you. You want to be infinitely abundant as a light worker, because in this way, you're able to serve according to your highest good. You're more joyful. You're more at ease. You don't have worries in your mind. You're able to give so much value with effortless ease, and you're able to give help and support to so many more people, and that is the goal. And all you have to do is actually release old stories, break paradigms, shift into the higher consciousness, highest consciousness, and always create new stories. Choose to every single day, choose to live the new stories, the new story that you are an infinite being. And whatever you believe, your subconscious will believe it to be true. And that is what will happen in your reality, especially when you feel it. the good news is when you change your mindset and the way you feel, you change your whole world. Your whole world will change. For example, I just decided that. So my mindset now, to those who I meet one-to-one, like I have one-to-one sessions regularly, I know that they will manifest more abundance, that they will expand their energetic codes with me, and that they will also attract, like how we have this soulmate student, soulmate client, teacher relationship. That is also what will happen with them. And that is what is happening. I want to read another excerpt from Rich Dad Poor Dad, page 209. Again, this is not from a spiritual light worker. This is like from someone who believes in limitless or unlimited possibilities or potential. Financial intelligence is simply having more options, figuring out ways to create opportunities, or altering situations to work in your favor. Luck is created, so go create yours. Money isn't real. Money, which isn't real, by the way, but just what we agree it is, isn't our greatest asset. Our mind is. Train it well. Millions can be made from nothing more than ideas and agreements. He's able to make money by not having cash in his hand. There's a whole chapter about this. But can you believe that unlimited possibility? People will tell you, no, that's not possible. But for him, it's possible. So again, money, which isn't real, by the way, but just what we agree it is, isn't our greatest asset. Our mind is. Train it well. Millions can be made from nothing more than ideas and agreements. And I also teach this to my students. Abundance is the state of being rich with or without money. You know, I would enroll in courses wherein I just have the first installment, and then miraculously the next month I created 20,000 US dollars, right? So I was able to pay off my courses. I am an energy healing junkie. That's why I also order to the universe the same people like me. I want them to be kind and compassionate and generous and loving and joyful. And I want them to be geeks. I want my soulmate students in my space to be really excited with new wisdom, because that's how I am. And again, you attract what you are. We talked about this in the first webinar in part 1. One thing that I would like to point out also is we tend to fixate ourselves in the 3-dimensional external circumstances. Like, this is happening, this is according to logic, I'm not telling that you shouldn't be logical, okay, because that's one of the multiple intelligences. But, you know, there's so much more magic that will happen in your life when you just allow your intuition to guide you. You allow your heart, have that courage to follow your heart, have that courage to follow your intuition. Stop looking at 3-dimensional external circumstances. I'm telling you, go create your reality with your mind and your heart. And that is something that I want to always implant in our subconscious minds. The infinite intelligence of our subconscious mind will work best when our hearts are open. Our heart is actually, other yogis, other greatest spiritual teachers will tell you, the heart is the greatest gateway to manifestation. So your mindset coupled with your heart open, you can create worlds. You're unlimited. Isn't it so amazing being here in this space and me telling you that all of this are possible? That's why I love, like, coaches always telling me that, why not? Why can't you raise your abundance exchange from 1,000 to 2,500. Why not? You're providing so much content. Others are charging at 10,000 US dollars. Why can't you? And I'm like, uh, mm, I don't know. I don't feel I'm worthy. Like it all comes down to you not feeling you're worthy. And with every price point, there will always be a better student, always better student at that price point who will value you, who will believe in abundance flow. And I'm not like stopping myself from serving the others who I feel are not yet ready, right, for up leveling with me. I give my free webinars, my YouTube videos, my free PDF files. So as a light worker, I also want you to do the same. Have free videos on your YouTube, on your Instagram, reels, wherein when people will watch you, they'll be like, oh my goodness, light bulb moment. Yes, that's true, that's possible. So I want us to be more expansive and create your reality with your mind and your heart. And imagine what kind of reality that would be. We have to go beyond the three-dimensional circumstances. To those who know about quantum physics, the allegory of the cave, there's this story, the allegory of the cave, and the Schrodinger's cat experiment. Let me know if you don't know. I'm gonna send you a voice message or an article about all of these. I teach this in my courses. The lesson there is just because you don't see something with your eyes, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So we have to see with our spiritual eyes. And I teach this more deeply. There's so many ways to change our mindset. One is by affirmations, meditation, energy clearing, being supported by a coach, developing new synaptic connections in your brains as you recite positive mantras, money mantras, energetic healing downloads, alchemizing, really having an alchemist or an energy healing practitioner help you in an energy clearing and manifesting wealth consciousness session. And of course, being in a loving community, supportive community who will cheer you on to really believe that you're unlimited. Actually, all of this, it's all about you believing that you are an infinite being. How can you not be abundant? How? And the only reason why you are not is because you are not yet in alignment with that. Maybe you're so stressed with worldly things, with material things. Maybe you're still believing in lies of other people that they have imposed on you that are not yours. The more you attend workshops, the more you read books, or just, search on YouTube, so many available free binaural beats and subconscious programming, hypnosis, meditation available for you. The more, of course, you clear yourself of the negative limiting beliefs, of the cultural conditioning. That's why we do clearing statements, and then we do positive affirmations on a daily basis, because it took so many years of people telling you money is evil, people telling you you cannot be spiritual and wealthy at the same time, people telling you you're not enough, you're not ready, or you should be in competition with others. It took years for you to have those implants in your head. And so again, we have to do the inner work every day. For me, it really helps being in a live energetic vortex of fellow creatrix. It helps me a lot. Like, come on, hello. I'm now living in the UAE. 3 years ago, I told myself, I'm going to be loving what I want, loving what I do, and doing what I love. I'm going to be a light worker, and I'm going to live out of the Philippines because I had this dream. It's just my dream. And right now I'm already here. And I know that this is not yet the end for me. I have visions of, like how I went to Greece for a well-being workshop. I have visions of creating retreats there, and also, of course, in Australia, where my soulmate collaborator and student Rya is living now. Congratulations for all your wins. I'm gonna interview her later. So, money mantras like I allow and attract miracles to show up in my life. I allow myself to receive plenty. I am receiving money from multiple sources in an increasing basis or continuous basis. I'm receiving increasing quantities of money from multiple sources in a continuous basis. That's amazing. That's an amazing affirmation. I believe I heard that somewhere from like Bob Proctor, something like that. I am magnetic to my soulmate clients, and they're willing to pay me abundantly. They love paying me because, like, I love paying my coach. I couldn't imagine living my life without my coach. And I know that if I pay my coach, it's like supporting her in her light work so that she can support all of us. Because imagine if no one would, like, be her student, then of course I wouldn't have her in my space. So I'm just really grateful for her. Anna Kidney, by the way, she's my main coach right now. So I know how it feels to connect with my soul aligned clients. And we do the exercise, cosmic ordering exercise. We did that in the You and Your Soulful Business Workshop, and we're going to do that also in the Successful Soulful CEO VIP MasterMind. I teach you journal therapy exercises. I guide you in meditation. We will do visioning together, vision casting together. What else can I give you? I allow everything to work for my highest good and in my favor. It is all to my highest advantage, because when I receive, I give. And the more I give, the more I receive. The more I have, the more I can give to others. The more I can help support millions of people. I receive $1 million ideas and I share it to the world. And all of these affirmations would not work if you don't believe. So that shift should come from you. Like, you have to believe in yourself. That's the only way that the world will believe in you. And it's easier to believe in yourself when you have validation from other people, right? Imagine if your parents or all our teachers will just bombard us with positive affirmations on a daily basis. Of course, we would believe that that nothing is impossible, that we're infinite beings, that we can achieve anything. We can even fly. Imagine if every single day of your life, someone would tell you, you can fly, you can fly, you can, of course you will fly. So sometimes also we don't feel safe to grow. I was talking to one of my soulmate students, and then when I was giving the Reiki healing level 2 attunement, she shared to me that there was some fear in her because she knows that she's up leveling to the higher level. So an affirmation that can help us is, it is safe to grow. It is safe to up level. It is safe to evolve. It is safe for my soul to evolve. It is safe for me to do what I love what I do, earn and receive in a massive way. And another thing is, you don't just accept enough. Honestly, if you think like that, like, I'm just accepting enough, that's a bit, in my perspective, that is selfish. Why? You don't want to receive just enough just for you. Aren't you thinking about your partner? Aren't you thinking about your loved ones? Aren't you thinking about your children, your kid, the other people you want to help? So you don't just receive enough. I allow myself to receive the overflow. What do you mean by overflow? It flows through you. There's an overflow, so you give out. Like, of course, as a light worker and you're expanding like me, I hire staff. So of course, I have responsibilities. So I receive the overflow, and that's how I can pay my virtual assistant, my social media manager. But if I don't have that, how can I employ someone, right? That's not possible. So receive the overflow. That's one mindset shift that I want us to embody. Also, my heart is always right, and my time is always now. That is practicing mindfulness, my heart is always right, and my time is always now. Not worrying about the future or regretting the past, and just really having the courage to follow your intuition, your gut feel. Your intuition is actually in your gut and in your heart. Some experts will say it's in your heart, some will say it's in the gut, right? So that's why when I meditate, I would always touch my heart and my lower belly. So I feel like my intuition is there, my gut and my heart. Also, the universe is always responding to me. That's such an amazing affirmation. I allow myself to receive. And I have hundreds of affirmations. In the You and Your Soulful Business workshop, we did like 100 affirmations. I have more. I can create my every desire. Everything I desire is within me. So this webinar is actually a primer for our brand new special offering, Successful Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind, wherein you'll gain the most proximity with me as your intuitive success mentor. We offer live masterclasses and VIP sharing circle. We're an intimate group. We're already 7 right now and still manifesting for quality, expansive light workers, individuals who will join our intimate circle. I'm doing this, offering this with my soulmate student and fellow master energy healer, well-being coach, and soul awakening guide, Beth, and an intimate group of soulful light workers. I'll be interviewing them in a little while. We will also be inviting all of you later on to come join our intimate VIP sharing circle. And I really hope that you will join our party. Let me know if you have any questions, anything at all. You can schedule a discovery call, clarity call with me. Here's the link. And yeah, just type in your questions also in the chat box later on. I'll be answering your questions, your concerns. And the aim is really for me to show you how to claim abundance and love as your birthright, to break negative limiting beliefs and old stories that are not in alignment to your highest truth, to free ourselves from scarcity mentality. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is part 2. We'll have part 3 next week. Thank you for allowing me to teach you that money is simply beautiful energy. That is the bottom line of this. Money is simply beautiful energy, and you just have to align with that beautiful energy. And I really want to guide you in being in alignment to your highest truth, in your soul purpose. Because when you're living your soul purpose, you're just freely flowing, knowing that you're giving so much value according to who you are authentically. And that is how we become abundant, when we are living our soul purpose. And again, I want you all to revisit the meaning of your life, your divine soul gifts, your soul purpose. That was our last module in our life coaching course. We did a whole new module on really coming up with your soul purpose statement. But even without doing all these exercises, just really touching your heart and meditating with yourself, asking yourself, what am I here in this world for? How can I make this world a more beautiful place to live in? And that is how you're here, why you're here, to rise up to your highest level of creative possibility, your highest, fullest potential, to give value in a way that you uniquely have to offer. That's your unique gift, and not according to standards, not according to other people's truths. So our goal is really to shift our paradigms. When we anything about abundance, money mindset, wealth consciousness, poverty vis-a-vis prosperity, it's all about shifting our paradigms into the highest consciousness available to you. And it's all about freeing ourselves from scarcity mentality. I want to share these 2 cards. So I bought 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's actually the first ever book that the first ever personal development or personal enrichment book I ever read. I read this like when I was a teenager. Powerful Lessons in Personal Change. And then now, in celebration of its 30th anniversary, so this is 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary, I bought the cards, challenge and inspire every week of the year. And then there are 2 cards that says, avoid the scarcity mentality and cultivate an abundance mentality. So I just want to read this to all of you. List the areas of your life where you have a scarcity mentality, that there's not enough love, money, attention, resources to go around. And consider where this scarcity mentality might come from, because this is not yours. This is the universe, or this is the collective consciousness. The universe is abundant, unlimited, infinite. So where is scarcity thinking getting in the way of achieving my best results? The scarcity mentality causes you to compare, compete, and feel threatened by others instead of working with others for the biggest wins. Most people are deeply scripted in the scarcity mentality. They see life as having only so much, as though there were only one pie out there. And if someone else gets a big piece of pie, it means less for everybody else. And this is what I was talking about last time. Like, I thought that if I get 1 slice of the pizza, he said pie, for me, pizza. Yeah, pizza pie. I thought I'm getting more for me and less for others. No, that's not true. Who said you cannot make millions? Who said that you cannot make millions and millions and even billions during the pandemic? Honestly, I made my first million during the pandemic. You wouldn't believe that. But I wouldn't believe it. My past self wouldn't believe that. But if I believed in other people saying that pandemic, recession, that's scarcity mentality. Let me just read the chat box. Raya says, I was always interested in Schrodinger's cat. Oh, on our next one-on-one session, my dear, I'm gonna explain to you. It's just so amazing. Like, quantum physics would tell you all the unlimited possibilities. Oh, Janine says, here's my concern. I believe, however, is it feasible? I want to raise my energy exchange as a reader, but considering our economy, is it feasible? Yes, Janine. I hope you're listening right now, Janine. I hope you're here listening. Yes, it's feasible. It is. It is. Believe it. It is. It is feasible. Don't compare. Don't compare. See, don't compare with others. You're international. You're unique. You have your own story. You'll attract international students who will value your abundance exchange. If it has this resistance on you right now, then start with something that is maybe just stretching yourself a bit, but still achievable for you. Not like super ridiculous, right? But for example, for me, from $20, from zero, I wouldn't charge, from 0 to 20 to 50 to 100, 111, now 333, and then 397 US dollars. I'm talking US dollars here. I just feel comfortable like that. And then I offered my courses before at $500 and then became $1,000. Now it's $2,500. And then the VIP MasterMind, of course, I offer, it's more abundance exchange, but I offer more value. So realize, do you offer value? Maybe you're thinking, I don't deserve this abundance exchange because I don't give that much value, then realize that. How can you give more value? How can you give more value? For example, in our Divine Goddess Empowerment workshop with my soulmate goddess sister Krish, the abundance exchange for the workshop was around 8,000 pesos. And one student after the workshop won 1 million pesos after our workshop, about our manifesting prosperity workshop. Like, these things are like still gives us a shock, right? But she believes in herself. And she's also from the Philippines, by the way. Like, she believes that, yes, she feels empowered. I can win just like this. Money like this coming to me just like this. She believes, she manifests. She co-creates with the universe. So it's really you who will believe in yourself. Okay, Janine, it's not that I don't deserve it, but the competition is steeper. There are readers that offer readings for lower exchange rate. I'm not so sure how much do you charge, but I'm gonna tell you the average in the international field. 200 US dollars. That is the average. What if you believe in yourself that you are an international reader, that you learn from all of these international teachers, right? Or, I teach oracle card reading, and I certify people how to be oracle card readers. And I remember one of my students, she doubled her abundance exchange, because at first she was benchmarking with the Philippine crowd, and then she doubled her abundance exchange. If I can quote her name is Rowie. She's so amazing. She's so beautiful. She's so fresh. She's so young. She's young. She's like 10 years, more than 10 years younger than me. And I told her to believe in herself, that she's been reading. She's an intuitive. She's a high priestess ever since thousands of years ago, like several lifetimes, not just now, several lifetimes. You're not just here in this world, you were a reader several lifetimes. Never ever compare. Yes, you can benchmark, but then again, this is me. This is what I offer. I'm international. I've been reading for several lifetimes. These are my gifts. So that's why I want you to really take an inventory of your gifts, because if you don't know the value that you offer, if you don't believe in yourself, if you're not excited about your own offering, then no one will also get it at that rate. But success story, my student doubled her exchange rate, and she, of course, let go of a lot of clients, those who would come to your space and, wouldn't really value you. And then she was able to raise herself in a level that she attracted more clients who would value her time. And it's more transformational. It's easier to give when we receive. Raya says, perfect. Don't compare yourself to them. Find your own niche market. Find a unique way to offer your readings the way no one else does it. Perfecto. I love you, Raya. Raya here was not accepting abundance exchange for a long, long, long time, because she's just so generous like that, like me. And now, congratulations, my dear. All of the wins. So this is really like, I'm going live for you. Again, we have a part 3 to help you realize to let go of attachments to external evidence, to comparison, to validation, to let go of chasing when it comes to creating exponential growth in your business, to serve with loving kindness, soul, and purpose, knowing that good will always comes back, and that the more you give, the more you receive. To make the most of your unique divine soul gifts, your unique skills, your innate talent, your multiple intelligences, to create a lot more time and freedom and fulfillment in your life, and to attract the most loving, harmonious, and fulfilling dreamy soulmate relationships, including your soul aligned clients, students, partners, friends, perfect collaborators. And again, the highest vision of all is for all of us to shape shift into a higher consciousness, to elevate the collective consciousness by breaking paradigms on poverty vis-a-vis prosperity, to upgrade our wealth consciousness, and by being love itself, by being abundance itself, by knowing the value that you offer and knowing that value always comes back to you, being safe and comfortable with the fact that I am love. You know, the 5 Reiki principles, the last, I am love. I am abundance. And be comfortable with that. And don't blame yourself if right now you're not yet comfortable with that. Because again, this is coming from negative cultural conditioning. And it's not your fault. It's no one's fault. But it is your responsibility now that you know, now that you have the awareness. And when you lean into this level of I am consciousness, as me, as divine consciousness. Again, there are 4 levels of consciousness, right? To me, by me, through me, and as me, as divine, as creator consciousness. When you lean into this level of perceiving your reality and you no longer force things to happen, because you know with every fiber of your being that you are the universe, that you are abundant. You let go of the illusion of separateness, of comparison, of the belief that you're separate from anything or anyone else, because you know that you are always connected with the divine, and you're always connected with your soulmate clients, with your soulmate students, with your soulmate community, with your soul tribe. I'm guided to also share with you this other card. Cultivate an abundance mentality. Describe what you could do to think more abundantly. Celebrate the strengths of yourself and others. Stop comparing and share your resources. Also, be very mindful of, maybe I'm attracting these clients because I'm also like that. Maybe I don't really invest in my healing that much, or in my personal development, in my enrichment, because you attract what you are. And I had to shed a lot of limiting beliefs. Like, I remember me asking for so many discounts from my Reiki master teacher before. I stopped that. I just really love paying her now. Like, you know, I love paying her. I love sharing my gifts. And it's like knowing that if, for example, if I am not committed, then of course I will attract people who are not also committed. So think about that. I'm not saying that you are, but just really reflect on maybe what is something that you can still improve about yourself. Also ask yourself, do I truly believe that there's more than enough for everyone? That if that reader will get the client, I can also have another client. That there's so many people in the world. And that's a light bulb moment for me. Like, I thought that if one teacher gets one more student, I get less. No, that's not it. We can share students. Like Krish and again, we do the Divine Goddess Empowerment workshops together, Abundancia, Aphrodite, Mary, Athena. We share students. Like, my student becomes her students become my students, and there's no comparison at all. Like, whenever she sends me money for commission, I send her money for commission. It's like we feel so good with that. No competition that, hey, I'm more beautiful than you, or like I'm more abundant. Nothing at all. And that's why I love working with her. And it's like knowing that everything is right where it should be, and you will attract the perfect students at the right time. And you can always share your resources, you know. Also, collaboration is key. Collaborating with people who are like-hearted, like-minded, like-spirited, that's very much a key of, you know, abundance, about money mindset as a healer, mindful marketing as a healer. Do I truly believe that there's more than enough for everyone? When we have an abundance mentality, we're not threatened by others' success because we're secure in our own self-worth. That if I increase my abundance exchange, I add more value, I know that I will attract people with the same frequency, same vibration, same wavelength. The abundance mentality flows out of a deep inner sense of personal worth and security. It is the paradigm that there's plenty out there and enough for everybody. Love, 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 love these cards. They're not spiritually woo-woo cards, but super love it. So when you lean into this level of perceiving your reality as I'm abundant, you experience in your rich universe that everything is a mirror image of you, and everything is what you choose. It's all a matter of you choosing. And if with this mindset, you know that if you don't love an experience, you can choose something different. Exactly as easily as that. You can give yourself whatever you wish at any time you wish. The idea of changing your mindset and following your intuition in doing so. One specific example for me was before I would spend a week in creating like a webinar like this. 1 hour webinar, I would spend a week. Now I spend like 2-3 hours preparing for this. And what do? I just like receive, and then I'm just channeling what I will say. Of course, I have the whole shebang, all the presentation slides in my courses. I create the manual, but I just decided, like, I just changed my mindset. I can provide value just by being present, just by channeling messages from the universe, just saying the messages that I am guided to give to the audience at that time. And also, another example, I posted my a workshop poster 2 days ago, and only 3 people liked it. 3 people on Instagram. Me, empowerment life coaching, and my soulmate student. And she, right then and there, as she saw the poster, she enrolled. And that was $444 USD. So it's like, if I was who I was before, being attached to validation, like there has to be so many likes, I have to have so many followers before I can offer my course, I wouldn't do what I'm doing like right now. Like before, I did a live and then only 5 people attended, but 3 of those 5 enrolled in my life coaching course. So really, just removing yourself from 3-dimensional circumstances, from stories in your head that are just limiting lies. The idea of accepting your infinitely powerful nature. You can give yourself whatever you wish at any time you wish, if you truly believe. So now, if there's something that I'm not yet getting in my reality, I know that I still have lessons to learn. I still have to align to that higher frequency, higher vibration, incremental steps going there. It's not yet divine timing, but I know that I'm gonna get there. Just like how I know that I'm gonna be an international teacher living outside the Philippines, right? So these are like messages from us that we have to realize that the universe is so abundant, that you're so powerful, and it can be unfathomable that you're infinitely powerful, and you may have resistance, but the more you lean into this way of thinking, into this mindset, into this way of being, the more loving you become to everything and everyone in your life, and the more love you will receive in return. When you speak to your potential clients, students, colleagues, your friends, people you love, to a stranger in the street, you don't speak to someone who is separate from you. You're experiencing yourself as them. You know that when you give to other people, you give to yourself as well. And what you give to yourself, you give to other people. You know that the more you give, the more you receive. And the more you help other people, you help yourself. And when you help yourself, you help other people. You can bask in this perfection of creation, like we're all interconnected. And you will live by knowing that your energy is the most powerful currency on the planet. And Raya and I were talking about this. I will be calling Raya in about 10 minutes to the Zoom room, 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you, my dear. I'll be interviewing one of my soulmate students who recently signed up in our successful Soulful CEO VIP MasterMind program. So we were talking about this, like really your energy, your presence, that's your most powerful currency as a light worker on this planet. And you will be able to change anything in your world with this belief that you're one with the universe. You can do it instantly, but you can also do it, following the law of gestation, with a grace period, incremental steps, incremental action steps. And you can change whatever is happening in your business, in your life. You will step into a higher version of yourself, the fullest version of yourself. And in the process, you will align with your soul purpose. And that is most important, to align with your soul purpose, and you will become who you need to be here in this lifetime. What value are you meant to give in this lifetime? Like Raya here, she's a very intuitive, highly sensitive empath, a very wonderful, kind, compassionate, loving light worker, such a fun, such a joy to be with. And you're here to help support fellow light workers. And she knows that deep within herself. She's claiming that now in her veins. I'm meant here to do this, and you're able to create miracles in your soulful business, in your life. And that is priceless. That is how you achieve extraordinary growth. So first, I want you to revisit your soul purpose statement. Again, I teach that in life coaching course, in the You and Your Soulful Business workshop. I also did a free webinar about that before. So really revisit your soul purpose statement and align with that on a daily basis. And that is how we attract abundance, more and more abundance. I would also like to share the oracle guidance we received in my one-on-one intuitive business and empowerment coaching session with my soulmate student, Anna, earlier. So we got the eyes of beauty from the wisdom of the hidden realms, wisdom of the hidden realms. And this is all about perspective. Essential meanings of this are positive expectations, being optimistic, seeing with your spiritual eye, and gaining clarity. So first, allow me to share with you my soulmate student, Anna. She's the founder of Soul Tribe PH, and her love readings are so accurate and on point. And I personally believe she's one of the greatest authorities in intuitive reading and coaching in the Philippines. So from a tarot reader, her I am statement now is, I am an intuitive life coach. This is very important in your marketing, your I am statement that is rooted in your life's meaning and soul purpose. I'm going to ask again, Raya, her I am statement later. So I teach this in my life coaching course, and again, the Soulful Business Workshop, the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind course. So Anna, I just want to share with you briefly. I love her. I was praying for her. She's really one of my perfect soul aligned clients. She's, if not my perfect soulmate client, she's very creative, brilliant. She's kind, very compassionate, very generous, very understanding, nurturing, very intelligent. She's also a professional teacher like me. And I actually ordered from the universe, I would want to attract students who are like me, who would create ripples of positive effects to the world, who will shapeshift the collective to highest consciousness. So as a student, she respects time, she respects abundance exchange. She actually paid in full for my life coaching course. Normally, my students would pay in installments. And I mean, there's nothing wrong or right about paying in full or installments, but I'm just saying that she's able to manifest so much in a matter of months, because when I first contacted her, I'm a manifesting generator, so I offer my services to people. She told me that it's not yet time. So I didn't take it personally. I just continued praying for her. I still connected with her. I was meditating with her higher self because I really want her to be I want to be part of her space. I want her to be part of my space, vice versa. And so I'm just so amazed at how much 3 months after she was able to manifest such a large amount of money and more self-love. You know, money and love, they're interconnected. When you have more money, you have more love, more money, more love. It's like all about your self-worth. So, and you'll find that your clients who have money problems, they would tend, your clients who would have love problems would also tend to have love problems. Well, that's in my case. So they're interconnected because it's all about your self-worth, right? So I'm just so amazed at how much fresh her aura is nowadays. Like, she also tells me this, compared to a few months ago, compared to 3-4 years ago, she's really living a new life. So we just finished finalizing her signature program earlier, before I asked her, why don't you offer also to teach people how to read tarot, to read for themselves and others, to make it more transformational, instead of them depending on you on like firefighting sessions. Like, you're just firefighting, you're not really transforming on a deeper level. And for them to gain more clarity, you may want to be their spiritual teacher or coach. You may want to have your own signature offering program. And then she said that it's exactly what's on her mind, what she had in her mind. And that is how I see her too. I really believe and I really feel, that she should be teaching. And I really feel so good about her upcoming course. I would enroll if I were you. So she's offering now a basic tarot reading course with one-on-one session. And this is in celebration of her anniversary. So we also revamped her soul purpose statement, elevator pitch, or transformational marketing statement, and it was beautiful. Her TMS is, I teach, motivate, and inspire individuals to break paradigms on love and wealth so they can be self-empowered and awakened to new enlightening perspectives. Isn't that amazing? We created that together. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. Isn't that so beautiful? It's just so much faster and easier to finish when you have someone to brainstorm with. And I was also talking about this to my other soulmate student, beautiful Rya. We did her one-on-one session last week. Like, it's easier to come up with your I am statement, with your programs, with your offerings, when you have a friend or an intuitive business coach like myself, or a mentor or a sister guiding you in the process. Anyway, the message of the universe is expect to see beauty and abundance, and that is what you will attract. You will attract your highest good. And this is all about mindset. The quality of your thoughts, speech, emotions are mirrored or reflected in the quality of the life that you experience. Thoughts, words, feelings are living energies. These are energies, vibrations that have an enormous influence in your life, in whatever you attract into your reality. So we have to think, we have to write, speak, feel love, and that is what you will attract. Think, write, speak, and feel abundance, and that is what you will attract. So I also encourage you to engage in a whole lot of visualization, meditation exercises, to stay in dreamland. You do your daydreaming or high up in your imagination for most of the day, if you can, as much as you can. I want you to imagine and play with your imagination. Really imagine the highest vision of your life. And again, all the questions, the guided questions are here in this workshop. You and your highest vision. Really have a date. Take yourself out on a date and ask yourself, what is your highest vision as a light worker? What are you feeling? Who are you with? Who are you serving? And again, everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in the reality. And I want to attach feelings there, or I want to include, again, another quotable quote by Neville Goddard, one of the most prominent teachers in the law of assumption. An awakened imagination works with a purpose. It creates and conserves the desirable and transforms or destroys the undesirable. So really awaken your imagination with journaling, with visualization, with meditation, with being in a community of people who would love to stay in dreamland. And if you have to be delusional, if you have to be stubborn and persistent, then so it is. I'm delusional, I'm stubborn, I'm persistent. Use your imagination on a daily basis. Play with it. Answer the self-reflective questions of the highest vision that you have for your life. If you have a magic wand, what would you create? And do not take your three-dimensional circumstances seriously. Take your imagination as the truth and believe that anything is possible. And once and for all, the universe is reminding all of us to finally break the cycle and stop going round and round. Because again, we perceive reality with our own goggles, our own filters, unique filters, our own narratives, our own stories, old stories. Again, we can start with abundance affirmations, with money mantras, with listening to inspiring motivational speeches, with learning more divine soul wisdom. Again, the specifics, how to do the inspired action steps, I teach that. Like, for example, how to create your high ticket offer, but you have to first align with your high ticket offer, your signature offer. And again, if it means that you're going to be stubborn, delusional, then so be it. You have to stay there in the end, live in the end, and whatever you can imagine, you feel, and you just choose that you can experience that. Whatever you can imagine. Again, as I've told you, 3 years ago, I imagined myself living in another country. 3 years ago, I imagined myself being a teacher for aspiring life coaches. I was still learning how to be a life coach, how to be a Reiki master teacher, but I already know that I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be offering my services to people who may not be that comfortable in breaking their upper limits. Because, we also talked about this in the life coaching program, your ideal client is most probably the you 3 years ago or 5 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago. So think about who were you 3 years ago, and that is the problem that you solve. That is the people, that is your promised people. You're 1, 2, 3, 10 steps ahead of them, and you're going to lift them up, elevate them to highest consciousness. And your story deserves to be shared. Again, really commit to up-leveling, rising higher and higher, and what you believe you become. And again, I believe that what you feed your mind on a daily basis becomes who and what you are. So why not tell yourself? Why not believe? Why not entertain the idea that you're a person capable of attracting and manifesting and allowing money coming in? You welcome big amounts of money, and you have the power to attract money every day. You're a magnet for miracles. You're a magnet for money. You're worthy of money abundance. You deserve all the money that you're going to attract, because you're completely aligned with the energy that money brings in your life. Or not just money, wealth in general. Abundance is not just cash. Abundance is the state of being rich with or without money. And you know that you choose to attract and manifest wealth in your life, because you are no longer resisting from receiving abundance exchange for your life work, because you know that this is what you're meant to do in this lifetime. All right, so let me just invite to my space my soulmate students. The part 3 of this webinar is all about mindful marketing. So please join us next week, all about mindful marketing, selling with soul and purpose, all about inviting people to your party, know, like, and trust factor. And yeah, that I'll be sharing some tools that you can use as best as possible that I can. But again, I will also be teaching all of these tools in our VIP offering, Successful Soulful CEO VIP MasterMind. So before I call on my soulmate students, allow me to invite all of you to our VIP Mastermind group. This is the most transformative and expansive, energetic masterclass and VIP sharing circle where you receive the greatest proximity with me and an intimate group of fellow successful Soulful CEOs. We're up-leveling to higher levels. We are officially starting with a live welcome call on July 30. Plus, you get early bird access to an exclusive intimate group. We're going to have breakout sessions. We're going to have vision casting sessions, guided meditations, energy clearing. We're going to have live master classes, one-on-one sessions with Beth and I. And the live master classes will continue September 3 to December 17 and extended until today. You can step in with a discount of $333 and save more when you pay in full. So again, I'm inviting you to get rid of your limiting beliefs and old stories, three-dimensional perceptions, ways of thinking, and challenges that are lies or truths of others, but not your own truth. And I'm inviting you to empower yourself with new stories, with new paradigms, those that have the power to change your life, empowering statements, affirmations, belief systems, so that you can empower yourself in the lives of others. And I'm inviting you to be held in the highest frequency of your highest self, your highest consciousness, your fullest potential as you, with more and more creative power flowing from within you and around you. And so you can start moving mountains and create your heavens on this earth. Because your soul is inviting you to rise up to the highest level of your creative possibility, your fullest self, and awaken the most abundant, spiritually awaken, the most free, the most loved version of your highest self. All right, so I'm going to be typing the link in the chat box. And I hope that you join us. And I'm going to be calling in my students who are here with us now. Oh, wow. Rya's here and Anna's here. Yay! Thank you for accepting my invite, my dear. Hello, hello. Yes, so Anna's here.
Ayun pala, sorry, nakamute pala ako. Ano ba yun? Hi!
Ako
Sorry.
din.
Nakamute ako sa nagsasalita na ako.
How are you guys? How are you feeling today? How's everything? How's your day? How's the energy today?
Fine. So far, it's good. The energy is good.
Yeah.
With the weather.
How are you, Rya, in Australia? How's everything there? How are you feeling today?
Great.
How are you feeling? How was your call? Okay, maybe you wanna.
I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, in our one-on-one session. But I just wanna ask. Okay, let's go back first and then forward. What are some of your problems? So I'll ask Rya first and then Anna. What are some of your problems, problems, struggles, challenges as a light worker or as a beautiful being in general in the past years? And fast forward to today. So this is a loaded question. What are some of your key takeaways in the You and Your Soulful Business Workshop? What are your wins after we've started creating your offerings, connecting again, and you really claiming your soul purpose as a light worker? I mean, I remember you said, Rya, you attracted your first international clients in Australia, in Ireland. So yeah, so what have been your problems and struggles, and what have been your key takeaways from the Soulful Business Workshop and your wins now, this month, this week?
That's a lot.
Yes.
I'll start first with my problem or struggle. So my main issue is a very massive visibility fear. So like you, Aleli, also a witch burned at the stake in a previous lifetime. We were probably friends there.
Oh.
Probably burning side by side.
Yes,
Um,
definitely. I feel it. I feel it now.
Sorry, I laughed because I was like, I kind of felt the moment and kind of relived it.
Same, I felt it. I felt it in my veins. Did you feel it, Anna?
Ako, I think in my previous lifetime, I got executed yata with being hanged cause sometimes na pag nagto-turtleneck ako, parang feeling ko nasa-suffocate ako. Yung parang pang feeling tighten yung sa leg, sa neck part. I
Oh,
don't
so
know.
you're one of them. You're the hanged, maybe hanged man. There were people hanged, or
I think you were also there with us, Anna.
yeah, but
Oh.
different
Different
modalities.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why
goodness.
is this?
Okay. So continue, Raya. Burnt as a witch,
Go.
ostracized, burnt, connect. Continue, just like me. Yes.
So when I had my spiritual reawakening, I always had this vision. And I knew that I was always meant to hold space for light workers. And one of the things I wrote was, this loving space is dedicated to all the light workers and star children and all those who have been hiding their magic for centuries due to previous persecution. So it took me a while to come out. Come out. That's what I call it.
That's what
And
it's all about. Yeah. Clearing visibility fears is coming out. That's what we're doing. We're going to come out every day
And-
for our promise people.
and when I committed to doing so, and I said, okay, I'm ready for the rejection that I know will come with it. And so when I came out, I did experience a lot of rejection
Rejections.
and people who misunderstood me. So I
Oh,
had to
goodness.
kind of had to retreat back into my shell a bit, lick my wounds. So that was part of when you came into the picture, Aleli. I mean, it was happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
Um,
But then you were ready. Like, I remember you came back and you're like, I'm ready. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that is a big struggle. But now I think I'm ready to be seen and show my face.
Yes, I know. And so when you do that, you'll attract, of course, rejection, but you're also gonna attract those who will really value you. And it comes with it, we're gonna have some modules on that, like clearing visibility fears, handling rejection, like in your mindful marketing, right? In the coming months that we're gonna be working together. But yeah, may I ask what have been your wins? What are your wins after really committing to being ready, being seen?
So your energy really attracted me. Your magic, your unique magic. And yes, you're very much a light worker. So you're one of the people I'm here to be for. And I love just being on this journey with you because it just feels so good and it just feels so light. Like we were meant to do this. And
Yes,
we
you are
weren't meant to do this alone.
Yes.
Like we were
Oh,
meant to do this side by side with each other, with everyone, with all the light workers, who used to be the healers, the wise women in the previous lifetimes, you, Anna, included. Such a very wise woman and seer.
Yes, and as you can see, what you attract what you are. So we're definitely in the same frequency, like us. So we're already 7 in the VIP master. We're all in the same frequency. Like maybe I can be 1 or 2, 3 steps higher in several aspects, but I'm sure in other aspects you're 1 or 2 or 3 steps higher than me. So like I love that. Thank you. We're all teachers and students of each other, and I love it also that you're holding my hand in the process, Ryan. I want to just honor you. I just want to be honest and appreciative of what you've been sharing, the energy you give to Empowered Women's Club, to your classmates, to everyone. Thank you also for holding safe space for me. I really appreciate that. Like, really, really, really. Maybe sometimes you feel I don't, but I do really, really a lot. And I'm so grateful that, like, I've been praying for you, like how I was praying for Anna. I was also praying for you. And I mean, to those who don't know, Ryan and I came from the same university, Ateneo de Manila University. Not the same university, same course, Management of
Yes.
Applied Chemistry. So,
What are the chances, right? And now in
I
this
know.
industry,
And we both like
doing all this
that.
woo-woo thing that our colleagues probably don't understand. And are like, what?
True.
And Raya is now in Australia. I have so many relatives in Australia, by the way, so I'm gonna go there. I've been to Australia like 8 times since I was a kid. So I will definitely visit you. Thank you in advance. And I'm really, really grateful. Really, really grateful. So congratulations in attracting your first international clients. And there will be more. Before you share that, I want to ask Anna first. What have been some of your problems, and maybe relate that in how you are now, like how you're, like your key takeaway from us working together. Just relate how you've been able to shape shift into the new Anna now. So, yeah.
Very
Before and after.
challenging. The before and after. Before talaga, siguro I used to people please. Yun talaga yung naging all throughout my life was people pleasing tendency. I'm carrying a lot of the traumas of my family bloodline. And siguro struggles ko kasi nga limiting beliefs, kasi nga knowing that I'm doing this certain different thing, yung thinking nila that it's bad, na it's bad for the religion kasi I'm a Catholic, na medyo nag-hold back ako at first. So, kung maa-accept ba nila, I'm worrying kung ano yung magiging tingin sa akin ng tao. So, nung naging confident na ako to be out on the open.
It's not mutually exclusive, meaning you can be Catholic and a spiritual light worker at the same
Yes.
time.
And the witch.
And a witch.
Actually, when I was a
At the
kid,
same time,
talagang
like,
very
it's possible.
drawn ako. Very drawn na ako sa esoteric, yung sa mga I'm used to. Before talaga, nung bata ako talagang drawn na ako. Tapos kinat na, no, you cannot do this. So matagal ako na shelled, na I was covered in the nutshell na throughout the years, na parang ngayon lang siya, para akong nagkaroon ng rebirth. When I was open to this, I was drawn, lalo na I was triggered by my twin. So coming to realize that I'm in a twin flame journey, siya yung nag-triggered sa akin that I was drawn to tarot reading. Tapos parang, why don't I try to do the tarot reading? I got interested. Tapos I got drawn to the reading na I get magiging healer. I'm a healer. Doon ka nalaman na I'm a healer. Tapos nag-ano rin ako ng past life na mga reading. So doon ko na-analyze the fear of the water that I have. Takot akong malunod. Probably I drowned in my previous lifetime. I'm
Sa
scared
Atlantis
of water.
yun.
Yes, Atlantis.
Yes. Definitely.
Kaya pala sabi ko, gusto ko ng tubig pero ayaw sa akin ng tubig. That's when I realized pala. Yun. Realization, nakakatuwa lang. In this certain journey, I get to know myself even more. Starseed din. Kaya pala I'm drawn to the word Andromeda. Andromeda. Kaya every time na resound talaga yung word na Andromeda, yun pala, I'm an Andromedan starseed. So yun, wala lang.
Magkasama tayo dun.
Oh!
I think we're all part of that.
The Andromedan starseed.
Oo nga,
We're
actually.
all starseeds, part of the same constellation.
Yes.
So yeah, let me just recap what you've said. Your problem, struggles, people pleasing, recovering people pleaser. Me too. Same here.
Yes.
What else? You fear
Acceptance.
judgment, acceptance
Yes.
and judgment from people, especially those who are around you. And
Yes.
we're clearing all of this. And
Yes.
and now you're being authentically you, right? Like you're showing
Yes.
up in all of your wonderful reels and your posts. Like, whoa, you're really claiming you, the new you, and this is you. And
Yes.
by the way, happy anniversary next month. So Anna
Thank
is
you.
celebrating her first year anniversary as an intuitive life coach. So from tarot reader now, intuitive life coach, which is
Transition.
more apt. Um, Congratulations. So what are some of
Yeah.
your key takeaways in like when we first met, the you and your Soulful business workshop? What is something that maybe you can share to others that can help them in their journey as a light worker and clearing visibility fears and stopping others to stopping themselves to allow others to control their showing up, their light work, their soul purpose, the way they show up to the world. And yeah, and maybe what are your wins?
My key takeaway with our sessions recently is more on the focus on you, get to know yourself even more. You don't need the validation of people around you. You don't need to please anyone. You had to show up and be authentically you. And
Yeah.
for
And that is
my
how
kasi
you will attract more clients
yes,
or really meant for you when you're authentically
mhm,
you. Because if you're not you,
showing
then you
up.
attract people who are not you. You
Yes.
attract what you are.
Yes.
You really have to be you
You
and
are
show
the
up
energy
as
that you
you.
are giving away. That's
Exactly.
what you attract.
And I love it how like with just one card, you can say
Mhm.
like an entire like paragraph of light bulb moments after light bulb moments. And I'm like, oh, amazing how you do that. Where do you get that? Right?
Actually, it's one of the questions that I get usually from my mom and dito sa mga natutunan siya. I don't
Yeah.
know. It
Wow.
just
I just
came.
know.
No, I just know. I just know.
Amazing,
I,
amazing.
and without proper talaga na guidance, alignment, I learn it on my own. On exploration, getting to know within me. So, wala
Yes.
talaga.
That's why I know that all these certification courses that you're taking with me, with other teachers, they're just formality because you already know, right?
Mhm.
You're just remembering what you already know. And
Mhm.
I think you're there more for the experience, for being surrounded by cheerleaders, light
Yes.
workers who
Finding
support
your
you
soul
more than
tribe.
yes, finding your soul
Yes.
tribe, like Raya says. Because really, you know already. You know what to say, you know what to
It,
do, you know how to read, you're very intuitive already. So, what are your wins? I realized I remember earlier you told me that your biggest win was really
the website.
creating
Yes.
content, creating your website, right?
Yes.
And congratulations, we just
From
finished
the
your signature program. Raya, you're up
yes,
next.
I'm
Really
going to start the
finalizing.
module. Yes, thanks to you, Miss Eleni.
That was so quick. Like 1 hour and 15 minutes or maybe 30 minutes of just
Mhm.
wow, and you're done. From now 10 modules, the time, how you're gonna
Mhm.
deliver, the price point, the inclusions,
Mhm.
and how you're gonna offer your value to people. And
Right.
congratulations, because that takes a
Mhm.
lot of time. If it
Yes.
would, if you're
Kung
alone,
wala.
it would
Mhm.
take you more time. I mean, personal experience, because you don't have anyone to brainstorm with. So earlier it
Mhm.
was just so fast. I'm just so amazed. Like, wow, we finished
We're
it.
done.
Yeah, but again, of course, we're all
Mhm.
masterpieces and work in progress at the same time.
Mhm.
So um it begins here. There's like
Yes,
incremental
more
and
to
smart
come.
action steps. Yeah. And good luck with that. But the hard work, the 80% is done. Like the syllabus,
Yes.
the offering, really like in alignment with who you are. So yeah, what have been some of your wins? Maybe website. Can you explain
Wins
more?
for this week, the website. Kasi I was thinking of, actually beforehand, I was somewhat preparing. I'm buying clothes, what do you call that?
Buying clothes, I love that.
Revamping your
makeover.
wardrobe.
Yeah.
Wardrobe, yes. I'm
Raya
having
can help you with that.
makeover. I,
Makeover. Oh, you're doing
yes, I
yourself a makeover. You're giving yourself a
mm,
makeover. Love that. Love that.
yes. I don't know why I was called na talagang I had something to prepare to. I had to prepare. I don't know
Yeah.
why since April pa yata, April or May, I'm preparing. I'm preparing for something. I don't know why. I'm preparing for a bigger opportunity. I intuitively know. And with the confirmation, with the insects kanina, yung sinabi ko sa'yo, Miss Aleli,
Yes.
the fly, the
Right.
spider, the moth.
I know earlier
Kinakalampag
I
ako
was
ng
like
universe.
starting the webinar. There were flies. I took a bath. Yeah, so those are like confirmation, validation of your new life.
Mhm.
And the card that we got earlier, imagine that
And
out of all the cards, we
wait,
got ending card.
kanina
Right?
earlier, rin ako, reading ako with the broadcast. And there is a card na new life. Meron din akong na new life din. There is, sabi ko, oh my gosh. Talagang it's
This
very
was the card that we
synchronistic.
got in the ending card of our session. And
New life.
new life, really, rebirth, really
It's
upgrading yourself to
confirmation.
a new you. And this is very, very
Yes.
timely. Love it, love it. So how do you feel
Confirmation.
about how do you feel about all of this? Like, are you feeling a bit scared or like
Mm,
expansive, excited, or okay.
excited. I'm
Okay.
excited. At the same
Excited, love
time,
it.
syempre meron din on the back of my mind, my limiting beliefs
Understood.
na I doubt myself na kaya ko ba to? So, I more and focus on the brighter side. I focus
Yes,
on the things I need to get excited about. This is a
our
new,
beginning card really
mhm,
focus
I
on
need to get,
positive
yes.
expectation, brightness, and your high is good, and
Mm-hmm.
really perception is
And
everything. Perception is
mhm.
everything. Your mindset is everything. Mhm.
And also, siguro being open. I'm just being open to what the universe is going to provide to me. Hindi ako nagiging fixated with a certain outcome. I don't overanalyze. Mahirap. Ano naman Libra, pag nag-overanalyze, nag-overthink ako, mahirap na. I try to focus on the brighter side of the situation and
Yes.
focus on the now. Being grateful, thankful for everyone that I'm meeting along the way on my journey.
Yay! And you have every reason to be grateful, to be optimistic right now because everything is falling
Yes.
into place magically. Like everything is falling into place. Like how we're here in this room. I was initially planning to interview Raya, but then after one-on-one session, I invited Anna. And like
Mm.
we're in the space,
Thank
one from
you.
UAE, one from Philippines, and another one from Australia.
Well,
It's
Love
amazing.
that.
yeah. In the
All right.
different parts of the world.
Oh, so Raya, may I ask you, what value do you feel you can contribute to the world? I don't think I sent you that like in the guide questions, but like I know you can answer it very well. Maybe you can also remind us of your revamp. You already did, but like your I am
My
statement
I
and
am statement.
what value do you feel you can contribute to the world? Because like we finished Anna's I am statement earlier,
Mhm.
so would you like to do the honors, Anna, to
Mm.
read it?
With the
Or do
I
you want
am
me to do it?
statement.
You
Oh,
want
wait.
what?
This one. So
Yeah.
I teach, motivate, and inspire individuals to break paradigms and no, it's not the limiting beliefs on love and wealth so that they can be self-empowered and awaken to new enlightening perspectives.
Yeah. So you can call it I am statement or transformational marketing statement, or so you can say I am an intuitive life coach. I am a light worker. Just give us some clarity on what value can you contribute to the world and who are you as a light worker, Ryan?
So my I am statement, I'm an intuitive light worker, soul coach, and energy healer. also a business strategist for Lightworkers. My personal mission is to help activate and awaken as many people as I can.
Love.
I help you. I'm referring to
Mhm.
Lightworkers because Lightworkers are my ideal people to
Focusing.
serve. Or you can call
Mhm.
them change makers or freedom fighters. It's the same. I help Lightworkers work their light and release all the blocks holding them back.
Oh.
That's why we have like the same vision, right? We have the same ideal client, by the way. I also
Mhm.
And
cater.
I know, and I love how you're like using and like owning the light worker like more and more now, because really like that's really
Mhm.
your client base.
Clients.
I love you, you too. And I love it that you're now committing to this. Like, wow, congratulations. Like I remember
Yay.
Raya was not like she was resistant about accepting abundance exchange. I mean, don't we all? Didn't I also resist from that? Abundance exchange, about doing your own
Mm.
calendly, you know,
Really.
all of these
The tech part.
tech part, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, all the tech part. Like you were like, oh, I don't want to book through Calendly. Can we just like DM each other? But I mean, and then I will do that because I love you. But the thing is, now you're like, oh my God, she's becoming more and more professional. Because
Mhm.
with professionalism comes all of these things,
Yes.
be having
All of the
assistants,
money, Char.
Mhm.
all of the money. So yeah, congratulations. Congratulations, Raya. Like I think also when you like were ready to go to it came first, right? You coming to Australia and then you say, I have to find other work, I have to find other work. Like I was praying for you and I was praying, doesn't she realize that this is work? This is her life work. So I'm so
I
glad.
I I listed on my sheet of paper under what I want to manifest a part-time job I love, and I realized, yes, this is the part-time
This
job I
time
love.
job.
I also have a part-time teaching job, not like really personal development, English communication, but I enjoy it. So you can also manifest like, I don't know, maybe what do you enjoy? Like a
No,
dance,
I'm
maybe
happy with this.
dancing.
I just really want to do this.
Yes, I know. I know you too. You don't want to do so much, right? And we can earn more by
More.
doing
Mhm.
less. That's a mindset shift that we have to do also.
Mhm.
Yes. And wow, amazing. So Anna, may I ask you, because I remember 3 months of maybe three,
Mhm.
4, 5 months ago, you told me you're
Mhm.
not happy, right? When I offered my
Yes.
love to you. You said no. I'm not kidding. Um, so what made you ready and how were you able to manifest such a huge amount of money paying in full in my life coaching course?
I want to
Like
know too, Anna.
Oh. Manifest.
how do you
Specifically
manifest?
manifest.
How do you manifest like
I
things that
do actually tell you honestly, I don't know. It's more on being
just let it
specific.
flow? I don't know. I just let it
Yes.
flow.
Yes, I let it flow. I set the intention and I'm not fixated with the outcome. So, with regards to the money, siguro a few months back or before you message me, credit card. Actually, it's through credit card.
I
So
mean, I
someone
also pay
offered
my
me.
courses through credit card, but
Yes.
how were you
I
able to
process.
be like ready? How were you able like to, like I don't like you're not that, because when you enroll in courses, there's a jump, there's a leap of faith.
Mhm.
You took a leap of faith. How are you able to
Yeah.
like really come to the edge and really fall with
Fly.
like
um
fly actually?
being guided by my guides through cards. So that's
Mhm.
how I communicate with my guides. So
I
am I
think you're
ready?
Yeah, you
Uh,
actually always ask your oracle cards, your tarot cards for guidance, and that is such an
yes,
amazing way of decision making. I love it. I love it. And
yes. E-
I'm so excited for you to teach others how to do that. Like, how do you do that, right? Yeah.
Even when I
Everything
resign, I ask the cards.
you
Should I
resign.
resign?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Should I
what
do
did you
part-time? No.
resign?
So
Can
I
you tell
was
me a story
guided.
about that when you resigned and how you were guided to really pursue this light work? Yeah.
More or less.
You were working full time, right?
Yes, I'm a full-time
Okay,
professor actually.
and then
Siguro the year before my mother got sick. Actually, it's a divine intervention. So it was the reason. Yun talaga yung naging reason ko why I left. So
your
it's true.
mom.
I had to leave because of my mom. I had to take care of my mom. I had to stay home because I have only guys at home and I'm the only girl here. So I'm the sacrificial lamb, the bunso. So I had to be the one to take care of my mom. So dahil my other sisters have a family na, so I get to do the
Okay, let's just
sacrifice.
pause here and
Mhm.
release, destroy, and create that you're the sacrificial lamb.
No, okay, okay, okay. Okay.
You are the
No, no, no.
kindest. You have
I'm
the
the
biggest
kindness.
heart. You're the most compassionate, and you have more. You have the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the universe had to make you experience that, and the universe is really
Yes.
responding to you because the universe didn't make you sick. It just more logical and practical for your mom to be
Mm-hmm.
sick, you to resign. But I'm sure your
But
mom is doing well.
actually, it's a way. It's a way for me to have this certain escape. Parang it's a certain excuse to leave na. Kasi siguro, I was contemplating on resigning the year before. The year before I was contemplating, but wait, I'll try to finish the whole semester. Then I'll try to decide if I should resign. So that was the sign that was given to me that you should resign.
Okay. So here we learn of letting go of attachments, just letting yourself flow. Also, following the universe, right? Following the flow,
Guidance.
the guidance of the universe, really surrendering, trusting. I think all of us here, I don't know about Raya, we haven't really talked about your full-time job before, but like I was in a full-time job for so many years, and there's an attachment to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
Mm-hmm.
attached to having a full-time job in
Time
my
job.
resume, and like people know me that I have a full-time
Mm-hmm.
job. It's like it gives you this false sense of security. But I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that we should all resign from our full-time job, because I started my business with two other full-time jobs. And that's how I got here, because again, that's my mindset, right? I had two full-time jobs, one from prof formation. I was an English teacher, and I was a school administrator in our family business.
Oh.
And then it's business, spiritual business. So yeah, that was so brave of you to let go of that. And really now you're earning, so much more, and you have more time and energy to
Mm-hmm.
be who you really are.
Yes.
New energy are coming in. I really feel it, like
Yeah.
new energy, new glorious relationships. And
Mm-hmm.
I also see
Sana all.
you, Raya, teaming up. I see that happening. So so excited, so excited, and just believe that fortune is smiling upon you, abundance
Yeah.
is your birthright.
On
Yeah.
all of us, on all of us, on all of
Yes,
Of
on
us.
all of
course.
us.
Of course, you're part of the circle, my dear. So thank you. I think for my last question, of course we have a part 3 of this, and we're still gonna be together for like
Mhm.
the next 5 months, because thank you very much for signing up in the successful Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind group. So we're gonna be, really collaborating with each other,
Mhm.
learning so much from each other, not just from me. I mean, I do the live master classes,
Mhm.
but you learning about yourself, discovering yourself more. I think my question now is, what are you most excited about the next months that are coming in? What So you can answer it in whatever way you want. Like, what do you want to let go of? What you want to release? What do you want to achieve? What are you most excited about? Coming into signing up in this VIP program. We're in an intimate group, maximum of 12, really up-leveling, upgrading into higher levels of
Higher
wealth
levels.
consciousness together, and of course, to greater heights, really going out of our comfort zones into our stretch zone, into really living in alignment with our soul
Amen.
purpose. So what are you most excited about coming in this program, and why did you sign up? Why did you join the VIP Mastermind group? So yeah, what are you excited about? I think that's basically it. Who wants to start?
Me?
Anna.
Okay. Excited about learning more and expanding my horizon. Expanding my capacity as a certain individual, or hindi siya expanding but more on recalling what I already known yung lifetimes
Recalling
before.
what
Recalling.
you
Already know.
already know, right? You already
Yes.
know. I love that. Because you already know. It's like just you
Yes.
remembering.
Remembering. Yes.
So I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I forgot to ask you, what value do you feel you can contribute to the world? I asked Raya. Maybe you want to answer that question before
To be the same thing, to create an awareness, to enlightenment to each and everyone that needs my light and my guidance, to spread this certain new perspective to everyone.
Yeah, so
Because
break
not everyone are
paradigms.
open to this.
Break paradigms on love and
And
wealth,
wealth.
right? Break
Yes.
paradigms.
Wealth consciousness.
To be more
Yes.
spiritually awakened, to
We
be
can
self-empowered, right? That's what
empowered.
you what did you say earlier? Self-empowered and
And ano to? Self-empowered and
memorize our
enlightening, and awaken to a new enlightening perspective.
awaken to new enlightening
Enlightening perspective.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Anna. So to those who are watching, Anna and I are gonna do Intuitive Tuesday, August 1 on Empowerment Life Coaching page.
Yes.
August 8 on her page. So 2 consecutive weeks, we're gonna do talk therapy and oracle guidance. We're gonna share divine message, divine wisdom to all of you. Thank you very much, my dear Raya. What are you most excited
So,
about? Yeah.
on the topic of wealth consciousness, I'm currently developing a program with Faye, Satori Space, on clearing abundance blocks and money wounds.
Oh my goodness,
And
that's so
doing
amazing.
it with physical money and bank cards, and like just working on that. And it's really magical. And Aleli, if I may ask for your permission, if we may do it on Empowered Women's Club.
Of course. I was just talking to Faye, and then we were like coming up with her I am statements, right? And then so Reiki Master Sound Healer, and then the last I am so we were like she's like saying embodiment, I was like saying flow, embody, consciousness, and then we came up with I am a conscious embodiment teacher. It's amazing. Because like feminine, masculine, that's where she is right now, balancing the masculine with the feminine, really being in the feminine, but also of course balancing. It's not like all feminine, right?
I mean,
I am a conscious embodiment here. That's what she came up with. It's amazing, right? So you're very much excited about finalizing, creating your signature program.
A lot of
Which is
collaborations with other
lot of
fellow light workers.
I
Can we
love
tell
that.
them about our planned program and put it out there?
Of course, my dear.
So
You
in
want to do the honors?
September, we would like to invite you all when we launch Body Love Free Movement
Wow.
sessions for Empowered Women's Club. We would all love for you to join Aleli and I and just flow and tune into our
Feel,
bodies and
feel your
just have a party releasing whatever is ready to come up and be released
yes.
together.
Uncover those buried
No.
stuff, emotions, release all the feelings that are there, stale energies that need to be
Mhm.
released and awakened and transformed and transmuted. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. So in 8 minutes, we're gonna do the life coaching course. Anna.
Yeah. See you later.
So Raya, I don't know if again recorded videos are always there for you, but I know it's late there in Australia. So again, inviting everyone to come join us on our VIP mastermind group, Successful Soulful CEO VIP mastermind group.
Yes.
I wish that you'll be part of our intimate circle, that you'll grow and up level with us, and allow me to teach you, to nurture you, to support you, to believe that anything is possible.
Mhm.
We're going to discuss all about soul purpose, your highest vision casting, wealth consciousness, money mindset, divine abundance codes, cosmic ordering, quantum leaping, energetic selling,
Mhm.
spiritual marketing, and entrepreneurship. Because it's different for us. It's different for light workers. We're not like do 9 to 5. No, it's
Yeah.
different, much different for us light workers. It's more on the energetics, right? And of course,
Yes.
it's including healing our father and mother wounds, really clearing visibility fears, resistance, and really up leveling to the new version of us, new version of you.
Sarap,
So
di ba? Join
I'm
na.
inviting
Join.
everybody to get let's get intimately familiar. That's how we're gonna do, familiar with how our energy works. And we're gonna master energetics. Like how right now, it's just fun, right? Of course, I'm very sure, very, very sure this will come back. Goodwill comes back. Goodwill will always come back.
Mhm.
Like when I was like guided to do this live webinar on like the Empowered Women's Club, and no logical explanation, I just went live because I was guided to. And then every single time, a new student will ask me, like, it's not even related to what I was talking about,
Mhm.
but like, these things happen, you'll attract it, and
Yeah.
again, it always comes back. And I'm blessing you with so much love, with so much abundance. Anna, thank you for being here. Thank you. Sending golden showers of blessings to you. Also, Raya, of course. Thank you.
Thank
I'm so
you.
excited for what you can offer. I'm excited for the value that you give to the world. And you give so much value to me. I'm known to be like a friend, to collaborate with my students, because you're also my teachers in this lifetime. I'm so inspired by you, by your presence, by your energy. So I'm wishing all of us here more love, more peace, more clarity, more happiness, more joy, more ease, more abundance always.
More.
Amen.
Amen.
It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is.
So
because it is for your highest good. If it is for your highest good, it is yours. It is done. All right. So see you in the coming weeks, in the coming days. We're all connected in the courses. So later on, in 5 minutes, we'll start the class. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing your story. I hope you share more and more of your story. The world deserves to hear your story, and your story deserves to be shared. And we want to know you more. I told you that, Raya, and please, Anna, we want to learn more from you also, like how to gain clarity, how to be intuitive like you. And Raya, I'm so excited about Body Love Free Movement we're going to do together. I'm so excited. Thank you for being here. Thank you. May the rest of this year be our best
Thank
ever.
you.
Thank
Sending golden
you.
showers of this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Love and light. Namaste.
Namaste. Love and light.